That's how you're gonna do this video?
No.
Okay, we're officially live.
Hi, everybody. I'm Momo.
This is not the most attractive. Look what we have in between us. A toilet from the hotel. Alright, so I have never done a video like this with my grandmother, and I thought it would be a little interesting, not only for you guys, but also for the sake of my documentary. Hey Laura, hey Colleen. And so I'm going to be asking her some questions, and she is, like me, very honest, opens up about everything. Laura Hintilla is saying hi to both of us.
Hi.
And so the first question I want to ask you is, do you remember me telling you that we were having fertility issues?
Absolutely. It was like a blow to my heart because I know this one and Josh will make such wonderful parents. This is what I wanted for them. And it actually hurt. It was very emotional to hear something like that if anyone should have a baby, it's Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
How did I tell you that we were having fertility issues?
Now that I don't remember.
I don't remember that either.
I don't.
Do you feel like you've known for a long time?
Yeah, well, it doesn't take too much to figure it out. I mean, the two of you have been together a long time, and, you know, and not conceiving, you know something's wrong.
Yeah, so what has been the hardest part of watching me go through the struggle?
Your emotions, in your line of work, you take care of babies. You have to say goodbye to those babies. You don't get to bring those babies home. And I think, although you're a very strong person that I love with all my heart, that has to be the hardest thing. And to know that there was a possibility that you and Josh wouldn't have a little Michelle and Josh running around the house.
Mm-hmm. There was a point when, hey Heather, we love you too. There was a point when I told you that I didn't actually at the time even know that natural IVF was a thing. Mm-hmm. And you were like, would you ever consider IVF? Mm-hmm. And I was like, absolutely no, absolutely not. Right. Helena said that you guys have been in the same boat. Took you 5 years and 11 losses to get your baby girl. Years later, you're also almost a mama of 4. Thank you very much for your prayers and your hope. I appreciate that. So when I told you, I remember when I told you, like, no, we're not. I'm not going to do in vitro. I'm definitely not. I remember you being really upset about that.
Well, upset to the point to where, okay, that means that you're not going to be able to conceive. I even volunteered to be the other one. I mean, I was going to carry it for her, but you know, things are broken. They wear out in time.
She was going to be my surrogate.
Yes, I if it were all possible, of course I would have done that. I would do anything for Josh and Michelle. And it hurt. It really hurt because I know how much it hurt Michelle and Josh.
So, when I learned that there was something called natural IVF, Giselle says that you're awesome.
Oh, that's me.
When I learned that there was something called natural IVF, that was when things changed for me. But before I learned about natural IVF, do you remember I was talking about the fact that we would adopt?
Yes. Yes.
And did you feel, when I told you that we would adopt, that you could love our non-biological child like it was?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's so many babies that are born in this world that are mistreated, and they're not conceived out of love, and they need love. They need to be nourished and shown that life can be beautiful. Maybe they didn't have a very happy beginning, but I know that these two could give them a happy forever after.
So after we decided, we went to the Life IVF Center. We went to a natural IVF seminar, and they taught us about the option of natural IVF. Do you remember we called you and we told you we just went to a seminar and we feel really good about it?
Yes. Well, I knew that you were going before that because you had asked me if I would go if Josh couldn't go.
Okay.
And I said absolutely I could go, but I really wanted Josh to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad Josh was able to go because he felt completely in agreement to doing natural IVF, and we both looked at each other after like going to the seminar. We were like, this is it. Like, this is the answer we've been looking for. And so you have come with me to several appointments, and how has it been for you being at these appointments and watching the process kind of unfold?
It's amazing the way they reassure you, the way they're always telling you that this is going to happen, that we're going to make this happen. They're and in you, I've seen a change in you to where, you know, instead of being Debbie Downer, you're happy. You know that this is a possibility, a very good possibility. And, you know, I'm expecting good results.
You said I'm expecting. I was like, that sounds like you're announcing a pregnancy.
Results. No.
I'm expecting
good results.
Well, I've been very grateful to have you along this journey with me, especially when you know, Josh isn't able to come with me. Some of these appointments, I don't even know about these appointments. I don't even know I'm going to be needed to be here, like, you know, 12 hours from the time that I'm told.
Right.
And that's just because that's how it works. Your body does what it does, and they just react. And because you've had the time to come with me, it's been really nice to have you with me. And we actually tend to have a lot of fun, and we crack up. So if you guys haven't seen my YouTube, if you guys are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you should be, because one of the videos that I'm going to air, we were cracking up, like snorting and cracking up. So make sure you subscribe.
Sitting in a car, in her truck.
Sitting in my car, it's true. I got loud all of a sudden.
Yeah, there must be a party.
What would you say has been the best part of this journey for you?
The best part of this journey for me is knowing that there is going to be a positive result. That everything has been yes, 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 yes. And there's no negativity. It's all just so positive and positive with you. And that's what I want. I want to see you and Josh as parents. Once in a while you can see the baby, but you know.
You're just, yes, I understand that we're having this baby for you.
Yes. See, she got the message.
What are you most looking forward to when we have a baby? Like, what's the thing you just are super excited about?
The first thing I'm looking forward to is when I see that baby for the first time. I'll do the same thing I did when I saw her for the first time. It's a joy that just can't be expressed adequately enough for people to understand who have never had a child or a baby before. And I'm just looking forward to that. And, you know, I've got things waiting at home for things that I've done myself for this little person. And they have to get used. I don't want them to just sit there.
So I'm not pregnant yet. I'm actually going to have surgery, and that's why we're in this hotel room. That's why there is a toilet behind us.
We stay in the finest of places.
And we have to get up really, really early tomorrow morning to do this surgery. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. and then I have to be at the surgical location at 5 a.m. and the procedure starts at 6 a.m. And so for the next 3 days, it's going to be a little tricky. I'll be recovering for the next 3 days.
I want her to do one of these when she's loopy.
I should do a video right after I come out of it.
Yeah, you should.
Well, that's why I asked you to take my picture, because at least, you know, have some kind of footage. What advice, this is my last question for you.
Okay.
What advice would you give? I have a lot of friends and followers who are watching my journey because they're also going through fertility struggles of their own. What advice would you give to them?
Don't give up. Keep on. If you reach a roadblock, that roadblock can come down. There's no giving up. You can get past everything that is put in your way, and the payment is that baby in your arms. That's a love that can't be expressed. Only you know it in your heart.
I love you.
I love you too. And I love you that's supposed to be in there too.
Eventually there'll be something in there.
Yes.
All right, guys. Any last words?
Good luck to everybody. Stick with it. Don't give up. And invite me to every one of the baby showers. Thank you very much.
Well, my followers and my viewers are all over the world, so I guess we're going to be traveling.
Oh boy, we're going to be traveling. Okay, that's good. I like to travel.
All right, you guys, enjoy your night. Thank you so much for watching. If this touched your heart, hit the share button because I think other people can relate to it as well. See ya.
Bye.